Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 7 of the College Chess Podcast. My name is Joe, and I'm joined by my fellow college growth managers at chess.com, Max and Mauricio. And we have a very special guest today, Kimmy Liu. She is one of the club officers at Cornell, as well as one of our college ambassadors. Kimmy, tell us a little bit about yourself, what got you into chess, and how'd you get on this podcast?
Yeah, so I'm a junior at Cornell, and I'm studying like business. I first got into chess back in like kindergarten during after school care, and basically I saw these other two people playing chess. So one was teaching the child, and I saw the knight go like hop hop. So I was very intrigued, and horses were my favorite animal. So I just basically went back home, told my dad about this horse hopping over some like meadows, and he's like, what the? But he was willing to learn the game to like teach me a little bit about like the basics, and then the rest was history.
Damn. So you have zero like family history in chess. It's like you're the OG.
Yeah, I'm like the first gen chess player in my family.
That's
More
pretty dope.
importantly, your dad learned the game just to teach you.
Yeah.
Bad
So
behavior.
Wow.
he learned how the pieces moved, so it wasn't very deep, but it was enough for me to like get the ball rolling.
Mhm.
Um, and yeah, I was invited to this podcast by Mr. Joe, and he emphasized that it was a podcast. And as an avid podcast listener, I always have it on Spotify, just in my ears while I'm doing something else, but I didn't realize it was a stream.
Yeah, I
Hey, you
lied to
can
her
listen
for
or
sure.
what?
I knew we had to be a little shady to get Kimmy, someone of such high prestige, on our show.
No,
That's
I'm
fair.
just so camera shy. Like, I don't even stream that much anymore. So,
Maybe this will get you back in if
Well,
people want
she's
it.
planning on streaming. You actually subbed earlier in chat. We'll give you a shout out so that our viewers can go follow you.
oh,
How
thank you.
often do you normally stream?
Normally, like, what time period are we talking about?
Like
'Cause,
once a year or
What are you gonna
um,
stream in the next 2 months?
so like, I want to stream at, I don't know, more college friendly time. So it's like in the evenings, maybe near the weekends when like people are also like free to watch, and I'm makes sense. I'm free to stream. They're free to watch. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do like once a week, so it's not like completely, stopping streaming. So
when did
yeah,
you start streaming?
I started back in 2020, um, when COVID hit, and I was watching like Carissa and Jen stream, and I was like the spammy chat member as usual. So then I was like, hey, maybe if I have so many things to say in chat, I could just say them live, like on stream, as on my own channel. So I did that, and at first I like recruited all my high school friends to like hype me up,
Nice.
you know. But then I naturally just kind of formed my own community. So very, very proud of how far I've come.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
and you mentioned watching Jennifer and Carissa stream. I think I've seen some of their streams as well before, but they also haven't really been consistent. How long have you known them? Is it like very common uh like to compete in these tournaments as like kids and then just remain friends with them through even college or adulthood?
Yeah, so I actually wasn't like in the same tournaments because I was never really at like their level, right? They're like God tier, and I'm
Yeah, they're
more like
insane.
average, right?
Above
Um,
average.
okay, if you say so, if you insist. Um, but yeah, so I've always heard of them. However, I really just met Emily and Carissa first at a U.S. chess camp in St. Louis. So it was like an all-girls camp, and that's when we really like finally met each other. It was almost like a parasocial behavior because I knew them a lot longer than they knew me. Um, but we definitely like our everything clicked, so I became really good friends with them. I haven't met Jen like in person until, I don't know, I think I only met her like 2 or 3 years ago, so we just always like knew about each other but never met up. So
Damn, I had never met them, and I still have met them, but I did see them at Pan Am's. So,
mm.
and they were
Yes, they're
balling.
walking legends.
They sort of are. Are you kidding me? That's pretty cool. So you play, but you still played like growing up in like high school tournaments and stuff. Did you travel around the country a lot or not?
Yeah, so I thought I was doing a lot, like playing in tournaments twice a month, but then I see the people around me doing it like once or twice a week. So I had to pick up or like I tried to pick up my pace, but at that time, high school was really hitting hard. But I did get some good trips in during like summers and breaks. So yeah, I definitely got to see a bit of the world before I got whisked away to Ithaca.
Damn. So when you started streaming, was it hard to start streaming? Because we've had other people on the podcast and a lot of people before that, like, we want more college ambassadors to start streaming, but like, so people are like, it's kind of difficult. Like, what were your hurdles that you got over, and like how did you get over them, I guess, at the start?
At the start, I guess I didn't see it much as a hurdle because I didn't have like super lofty expectations. Like I wasn't pressuring myself to be the next like Bote sisters or Hikaru. I just wanted to have fun and really understand and get to know who were the regular viewers. Um, so yeah, it wasn't hard at first, but then it definitely like in terms of time management and scheduling, that got difficult because I wanted to stream more just to like meet more people, but I also wanted to keep some of my life private and enjoy the moments in front of me rather than like always on a screen, like perhaps talking to a lot of people I don't really know.
Fair, yeah.
That's me.
Now,
Well,
have you
that's
ever met
difficult.
somebody on stream that you have remained close to?
Yeah, so basically I streamed for like an entire year and I decided to go to a tournament in Las Vegas, and that's like the biggest tournament. So a lot of members of my community also went and we took like this really nice group picture. Just like everyone in our Discord, we communicated and like coordinated it. So I'm like very close friends, especially to those I've like met in person. But even if I haven't met them in person, I still think like I'm very close with them, assuming that we've talked a lot just through Discord.
I
Very
think I
cool.
missed out on that group photo, but I did meet you there.
Yeah, you were there in spirit, but I think you had other commitments. So
You'll have to Photoshop me in.
yeah, I will. I will.
But we did also meet up again in Pan Am's recently that we were just talking about, and unfortunately your team didn't compete, but you still went. Why did you go even though you weren't with a team?
Yeah, so I'm already based in like NorCal, and it's not that far from Seattle. And I've never been to Seattle, so I just thought I'm still on break. I have time to spare, and I really want to see my college friends who I haven't been able to see consistently because we're all in college. We don't go to the same places or the same tournaments. So this was just like uh, a nice hub where I can see everyone that I've been like wanting to meet up. And yeah, it just made sense to me, even though like I didn't have a team, but I think it worked out for the best.
Max, Mauricio, and I can relate. We also went but didn't have a team, so we just
Wait,
thought it'd be
they
fun.
just formed a team.
But the
Yeah,
four of us could have been,
this is
yeah.
a team.
We
Not
could have been
bad.
the
I mean, they
college
were
growth.
long games.
But technically, Max, Mauricio, and me are all GMs.
Growth managers.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay, the odd one out.
Yo,
Sorry.
Joe's all
Alright.
over here with the zingers, man. Joe's making jokes all today.
I'm trying. I'm trying. All right.
Well,
Super
technically,
DMs.
Steven.
So Kimmy, you're also part of the ambassador program, and the three of us run each region of the U.S. I'm in the West Coast, Max is Central, and Mauricio's on the East. Obviously, Cornell, being in New York, is part of that Eastern region. What do you think we need to do to maybe start like, is there like a New York State College Chess Championship that we could do? I know there's like an Ivy League tournament maybe coming up in April. Is have you heard of that? Are you participating in that at all?
Yeah, I've heard about that. I think it's like April, like mid-April at Yale. And honestly, I'm really excited for that because I just want people to have more of a chance to participate in tournaments. And since Yale is like relatively close, we can just drive there. Yeah, so gonna definitely like promote it a lot. in terms of like a New York tournament, I'd love for that to happen. Just definitely need to figure out logistics regarding like TDs and again, like funding and such. But that would be really cool if we can make it work.
Is the Ivy League one classical?
Actually, I'm not sure. I think Yale is going to send out like a follow-up with more detail.
Okay.
But I'm assuming it could range from like blitz to like maybe a little bit longer time control.
I mean, what do you like to play the most? I guess in person versus online are two different ones.
Yeah, online, I like Bullet because I think I got good internet connection, good mouse pad, and great laptop. So I think that's like my forte. I'm also good at predicting pre-moves, so that saves a lot of time. Like in person, I think, damn, I'm not even good at blitz. Okay, I think classical.
So you don't roll with classical. I've never played in a classical game, so I want to try it, but I have very low amounts of patience, so I worry that I will have too much time and blunder.
Dang.
But
Kimmy,
Have
I
more
want
faith in yourself.
maybe I should, but I keep losing to Mauricio.
I have a question, Kimmy. Are you planning on going back to one of these Vegas tournaments?
Probably depends on the timing. Most likely it would be like during winter break. Like I forget what it's called.
The North American Open?
Yeah, the North American Open. Summer is a little bit harder, but I do want to go back because that's also one of the big tournaments that everyone goes to.
And did you play last time or no?
Yeah, last time I went, I did play. Not saying I did like really well, but I think I I performed what I expected to be at, considering I haven't played for a long time.
I think you did really well. I remember you were analyzing some of your games. Were you in the like under 2300 section?
Yeah, I usually play up a little bit, so sometimes I crush others, sometimes I'm getting crushed.
I feel that. Yeah, if I went back, I would play in the under 2100. So not quite at your level, but maybe one day.
Please don't be in the same section as me. Like we're gonna be paired against each other, and you're
Oh
gonna
no.
crush me.
No, for sure not. I think you're way more in practice, and you're playing the CCL as well, right?
Yes, but I was severely humbled last week.
I think we watched some of your games.
Who did you guys play last week?
I think we played on Saturday or Sunday, I forget. We rescheduled. So
They played against University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill,
yeah.
Oh, UNC.
and
Okay.
D2. Yeah, that was kind of a tough match, but you guys did have a substitute player, I believe, right? Tyler, I think.
Yeah, we had a sub, and there were a lot of games like we just had it. Like there were some games I had it too, but we just choked in the same round, so we just kind of just got rolled in each round.
But you've played in the CCL before,
Yes.
and how'd that go?
Actually, there were some good upsets that I remember I was able to pull off. Because I remember vividly, I think it was okay, not vividly, but there were these like two GMs. I'm assuming it's like Mizzou or St. Louis, and I was playing the bird. So the first GM played this random line as black that even I haven't seen before. It was like something with H5, H4, and he just steamrolled me. And then within the 5 minutes that I was like waiting for my next game, I just used engine like quickly see like what the heck is going on, right? So I just put that in the back of my mind. Next game, I was also white. So I'm like against the GM, I had nothing to lose. I play F4 and he played the same exact line as the GM prior to him. But this time I knew exactly how to refute that opening because I looked at it 5 minutes ago. And yeah, that was kind of a good
That's
dub.
hype. That's crazy. I mean, damn. A
You ever
GM?
stream your CCL matches or consider it?
I will consider it, but like if I'm already playing so bad, I don't think streaming will help it, right?
That's why I'll stream it if you don't.
Oh my gosh.
We had a similar thing happen last podcast. The games will be streamed by Joe no matter what.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
but how are you streaming at the times we just randomly reschedule at?
Well, it's definitely not a coincidence. In fact, if you do reschedule, the odds of me streaming it go up like exponentially. Like that's probably the reason why it got streamed is because you rescheduled it. Otherwise, like I
Yeah.
wouldn't be available to do it. So Kimmy's the gears are turning. I see she's realizing now that she can't reschedule any more matches.
Yeah.
They gotta play default time every week.
I mean, the default time actually doesn't quite work for me, but we do have a sub. So I was just thinking like if we can reschedule, we'll do that. So the sub can rest and like the original roster can play. If not, then I'll just like sit out.
Damn.
I think another really interesting thing about the Cornell team is you guys have a lot of like women titled players, right?
Hmm. Yeah, we definitely have like a full team if we wanted to like compile it. Like Akshita, Sanjana, and Martha. So I'm actually like the lowest of the crop. What's the term? Something of the crop. So yeah, I'm just trying to like pull my own weight at this point, and hopefully like during Pan-Ams we can have like an all-female team.
That
Oh,
would
that
be
would be
dope.
yeah, next year.
That would be sick. So I guess I wanted to ask, so how's chess at Cornell? And like it sounds like you have a lot of women players, which is something that a lot of other chess clubs lack, and chess as a whole lacks, is like the representation of more women. And like, so how do you guys do it? How do you think you guys do it? And what are some ways that maybe we can incorporate more women in chess?
I think definitely being on one of like the front lines of the chess club operations and being like one of the main face that people see when they walk in, that also goes a long way. Because like the chess scene at Cornell, it's more casual. So it's not
Mhm.
very cutthroat. We don't have like official tryouts yet for teams because we just try to give as many people the opportunity to play. If
Mhm.
if they sign up and they're just interested in trying to like go with us. Um, yeah, and in terms of just like attracting more like female players, it just word of mouth really helps. And I
Mhm.
think I have a lot of just like platforms to kind of promote chess club, and obviously like seeing that I'm one of like the main forces behind it, I think that would also like inspire others to naturally like gravitate towards chess club.
For sure. Seeing you in leadership is like, okay, she's got my back.
Yeah, I always make sure to like kind of go up to people individually, like especially women who it's like their first time there and they're like just by themselves, and I just want to make sure that they feel welcome and they're not like intimidated at all, because I understand no one like purposefully wants to be intimidating, but just the whole atmosphere when you see like 40 guys and then there's like two girls, it can be a
Yeah.
little bit daunting. Yeah, at this point I'm used to it, but I understand like not everyone is
Yeah,
good.
for sure, for sure. I
Mhm.
mean, no, it's super cool, and especially you guys at Cornell have like so like all those women gyms and or like women title players. Like that's so dope. You guys could easily crush me.
No.
Oh man. How many I guess we got a chat question. How many Cornell chess players are there?
Oh, there's a lot of chess players. So in terms of chess players, I'm going to define it as people who play live chess during lectures. There's a lot. I sit in the back row of lecture. Yeah, I'm guilty. I'm just chilling in the back.
Same.
Damn, back
And
row.
yeah, back row. And then, I look to my left, I see like five people with their tabs open. It's just like live chess. I look to my right and there's another like 10. So there's a lot of chess players, but in regards to people who actually come to chess club, it might be like 50 or 60. Like concurrently, I guess our max was around 50. Like we
That's
almost
a
needed,
lot.
yeah, we needed like two rooms. That was usually during like club the week after club fair or near the
Mhm.
beginning of the semester. But like the regulars are around 20 to 30.
Damn. I mean, that's a lot. Like that's a lot for a lot of places. Like shit.
I think Mauricio's moving to New York soon, so maybe we could see some more I don't know, maybe Mauricio will actually visit your campus. I know it's kind of hard to get to Ithaca, but
Yeah, is it a nice place? Should I visit?
I heard
Um,
it's really nice.
yeah, it's nice in the spring. Right now, it's a little bit like tumultuous with all the snow and wind. Um,
Yeah,
but yeah,
fair.
we are the castle on the hill, so definitely come up there's a lot of good natural landscape to see.
Yeah, definitely. No, I like the New York State Chess Championship. That sounds like a great idea, Joe.
Well, I mean, every state should do it.
We
But
need every state, and then all the champions of each state play each other.
yeah, that might be a new CCL format coming
That'd
up
be
soon.
crazy.
But yeah, especially states like New York though, that have like just so many schools. Like I think there's like what 60 state University of New York schools, something crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I was gonna say, Kimmy, with you were talking about people playing in class. As we know, the chess.com servers are in a bit of a shambolic state due to the giant amounts of traffic.
Shambolic.
Do you guys think that what? I love using it. Do you guys think that do you think that you've noticed like in the last month and like a uptick in like chess activity on campus, or do you think it's mostly like the online servers from all over the world? I mean, I don't know, like have you noticed any like more people playing class or something, or more people showing up to chess club? I don't know.
I don't think my brain is capable of making such connections across multiple avenues. But I have noticed just like generally there's a lot of people playing live chess, and also my friends are kind of on the hunt for them. Like whenever they see someone playing live chess, they're like, Kimmy, go roast him.
Go get him.
I'm like, no, I'm not that kind of person, okay? I'm not the chess police. But yeah, there was one time I was playing live chess, and the people behind me, like they weren't even being subtle. They're just whispering loudly, like, oh my God, I've never seen someone move that fast. Oh shit, like she's not even thinking. And I'm like, I'm trembling because of the pressure. I'm like, I'm in the middle of a bullet game, and them like looking at me, like I can also see the reflection in my laptop screen. So I'm like, they're looking over my shoulder, and my hands are trembling. But yeah, so I think it's overall like a good community builder and like a conversation starter.
Oh, and what about the merch that we're sending you? Is that helping at all?
Yeah, there were almost like fist fights over the merch.
Oh my goodness. Wait, would you guys okay, instead of fist fights, why don't you play a chess game for it?
Yeah, that's what we did for the Blitz. Like we hosted a mini Blitz tournament, and obviously like or it's a bug house tournament, and then like the top teams got first choice, second choice, right, third choice, and then we did have to do like tie breaks between 4 teams to determine who gets to choose next, because people were like eyeing like that's the last baseball cap, I need it, or like that's the last beanie. So it was very intense. I think one team was just like, I don't think we're gonna win, so our things will get taken. Like he wanted the beanie, but at the end of the day, like even if they stayed and we're the 4th to choose, that no one chose the beanie, so you still could have gotten it.
Damn, they gotta always hold out.
Yeah,
you guys need to throw another event, and Mauricio will send you more merch so that you can have another Hunger Games.
Yeah, I'm curious. What's been the merch item that's been most popular? It sounds like the beanie is pretty popular, but
yeah,
what
the
has been the
beanie.
winner?
I definitely think the stickers. Luckily, we have a lot of stickers, so we don't run out, but like everyone just wants one.
Which stickers? The little chess.com ones, or the ones that have the more interesting?
I don't think we
just
send
the
those, Max. Yeah, just the chess.com.
I've started sending those out too.
The other stickers? I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude, they're super cool.
We're holding back
more
on you,
stickers.
Kimmy. You need to.
I don't have.
Which ones?
They're like the Blunder and like the dude from
the ones
Game
I put on the
Review.
back of the iPad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're like the Blunder symbol and stuff.
Max
They're
looks
super
like
cool.
Chess Joe is missing on stickers too.
Dude, stickers? Nah, Chess
So-
Shower, I'm gonna come personally deliver stickers.
So we have
I need to order
merch.
some to my own house.
As part of our college ambassador program, we send free merch out to these ambassadors for their chess clubs, but we also will do some fun, exciting giveaways from every now and then. And I have a special box here. There was a video that I posted on Discord by Danny Wrench himself. He sent me this giant box of signed chess sets, and I think there's a signed hat, and I think there's a list of 5 or so schools. I think UMass Chess Club might actually be one of the recipients, and they might be in chat. So we're gonna do a live unboxing. So I'm gonna open this. Let's check it out.
Yes, sir.
You guys feel free to talk.
Danny Wrench merch. The man, we heckled the man. said, Danny, we need this stuff for the college program. And Danny was all like, I'm busy running a chess website. And we were like, we don't care, man. The ambassador program is more important. So he dropped everything and signed me. And that's the true story.
Make sure not to dox my address, but
Okay, we'll zoom in and we'll blur it out.
Zoom in and enhance. Oh.
Dox him.
Okay, so first off, he added an additional hat.
Ooh. Which we don't know who gets it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out. Maybe Kimmy, do you have any good ideas on like how we should?
And that's isn't that the old design? I don't even know. I've never seen that hat
okay,
before.
so this is a special broadcast design because they used a green screen and the pawn obviously is green, but they don't want it green screened it out, so they turned it silver.
That's sick.
So
That's like a unique item.
You can't buy this hat anywhere. This is unique to Danny and the broadcast team, and he signed the inside of the hat. Which I don't know. I feel like that's kind of it's a weird place to sign it, but
so then every time you wear it, like the signature is lucky.
Yeah, he had to write it with like a white pen marker or something.
So there's the hat. Make sure to put that somewhere safe. And now next we've got the signed chessboards here. They're all wrapped up. They've got the chess.com logo on it. You can see Danny signed it himself. Kimmy, do you think that like your club would care at all if Danny signed stuff and sent it to you? Like, do people know who Danny is at your club or not really?
Yes, they know Danny.
They do?
Do they like him? Is there a positive? You can tell us. Is there a positive?
No, it's all positive, I swear.
All love for Danny. Okay, Kimmy, if you had to sign a chessboard, which actually I imagine you have signed some boards, what's your favorite square?
F4.
F4.
Damn, so F4 is the theme for you.
That's how you beat the GMs.
What's your favorite animal? Birds?
No, she said already, Max.
Horses, birds, honestly, any animal.
Okay, so Danny signed G4 on this one. I'm just throwing this out. I'm seeing if he signed B5 on this one. What's your favorite square, Max?
B3 probably.
Why?
Because I like playing 1B3.
This was D5. E4. This would be me. The
E4, you like E4?
Yeah.
Grabbing the center. I feel it.
And this one is C4, explosive. So we've got 5 boards signed. Actually, I don't know how we're gonna figure out which square goes to which school. But I have my own signed board from Danny. This was at Pro Chess League Finals in 2019.
Man, I need a signed board from Danny. Nah, I'd rather have a signed board from Kimmy.
We can make that
I'd
happen.
rather have a board
Dude,
signed by college ambassadors.
You had your chance in
That'd be
Pan
cool.
Ams.
I know, dude.
You have too many ambassadors and not enough squares.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, so we just start. It would just become crazy, you know. I wouldn't play on the board. It would hang in the wall, maybe somewhere over there.
The signed ambassador set, starting with Kimmy.
Yay! I get to just choose my favorite square.
F4, yeah, you dibs F4 for Kimmy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, with that unboxing, that's pretty much it from me. Do you guys have any final questions for Kimmy?
I'm good. I asked a lot of questions.
I have one question. You said you don't like every animal on chat. Do you want to specify which animals you don't like?
I guess the cold-blooded ones.
Fair. Cold-blooded it's sus to be cold-blooded.
No, I don't like cold-blooded animals because I'm cold-blooded and I want to be special. So, yeah.
Cold-blooded on the chessboard, I hope.
Yeah, we'll leave it open to interpretation. But yeah, I think just like the soft ones are always, heartwarming. I have a dog, so he's very soft. He's almost like a cat because he's so soft. So I get best of both worlds.
You know what I was thinking of recently? Can I say your dog's name?
Yeah.
So I know your dog's name is Shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Does Shadow have his own social media page?
Actually, he does.
Is he more successful than you in social media?
No, because my brother is managing the account and my brother doesn't know how to promote Instagram.
Dang.
But Yeah, maybe I'll revive it if he tells me the password, which I think he forgot.
Oh no. That's like he has one job. But anyways, the reason why I wanted to bring it up is because we actually have another college ambassador with a dog named Shadow. Did you know that?
Uh-oh.
The ambassador
Really?
from UNLV, Kevin.
Oh, dang.
Wow.
Okay, it's
So
okay.
2 people that have met Joe in person.
yeah, I've hung out with Shadow, not Kimmy's Shadow, unfortunately. At some point,
Mm,
we'll need to make it happen.
yes.
I'll be driving by NorCal in like less than a month, so although you won't be there, so that'd be kind of awkward. Uh, anyways, all right. Do you have any questions for us, Kimmy, about like the program, maybe like what you would like to see more of from chess.com?
Uh, who wins during the bi-weekly chess, Google Meets?
Who wins?
Who wins
Yeah.
Like when we play?
Yes.
Well,
the majority of the time, or who wins sometimes?
it's gonna be you, Kimmy, when you join next week.
Yeah, we can join next
But I
week.
guess next week is off. The next
Next week's
week.
off. Yeah.
But yeah.
Hmm.
No, our showdown will be legendary, and I won't surprise stream it unless you want to. I
Really?
don't know.
Ah,
Should we start
Ooh,
streaming
surprise
our
stream.
bi-weekly? We could do bi-weekly chess matches between the ambassadors.
No, those meetings are for ambassador
That's what
eyes
Kimmy
only.
wants.
No, more privacy.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate your time and all that you do for not only chess in general, but specifically college chess, especially at Cornell.
Seriously.
Yeah, well, it's my pleasure. And honestly, anything to do, or anything I can do to like help further the program, like I'm totally down for it.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you again, and we will see you all this weekend. We've got some more CCL matches. Week 2 is
Ooh.
coming up. Do you know who you're playing, Kimmy?
Yes, we're playing University of Florida. I've stalked their chess.com profiles and I'm scared.
Oh, you're gonna play
They're
against
scared of your profile. I'll tell you that
Derek. I
much.
think Dare is their top player,
True.
if
he's
I
good.
recall. But he's also an ambassador.
Mhm.
But yeah, good luck, and we will see you all this weekend. And next Thursday, we're planning on having another podcast with this time. I think our special guest is going to be Lawrence from Howard University in DC. So looking forward to that. And
Awesome.
yeah, with that, we're done. So thank you all. Take care.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.